All right, what's up, family? So today we got Cameron. He talking to Floyd, asking him some questions. Let's go ahead and get into it.
What's up, Cam?
So Floyd, man,
Talk to me.
we see you getting back in the ring.
Well, right now,
Yeah.
they talk about a lot of different names,
Right.
but it is what it is. It's so crazy a lot of times. A lot of times they be talking about, oh, you doing it for the money.
Right.
If I'm able to steal some extra money, shit, why not?
Why wouldn't you?
Shit, if I'm able just to steal a little bit,
Why not?
I mean, Jeff Bezos still getting.
Now I do feel that though. Like if I'm able to get some money, like hell yeah, I don't care. I'm a billionaire. Like, cause in all reality, being a billionaire, that's Floyd business. Like that ain't really got nothing to do with nobody else. So if he want to go make a extra 100 million or extra few million because he want to go fight, that's what he could do. Man, I do agree with that though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Money.
Right.
I mean, we can keep naming.
Right.
The Walton family,
There you go.
they still getting money.
There you go.
I mean, the list goes on and on.
All right. So who's going to fight? Is it? We hear a lot of names. It's Tyson. It's Pacquiao. We see you going overseas. A kickboxer possibly. Who is it going to be? First, is it a list?
We just time will tell.
Okay.
Time will tell.
Okay.
I just want to make sure they got their numbers right.
Okay.
So as you guys seen.
You can tell he getting a look. Like you could tell he like shit. What he really saying is I don't really know. But shit, whoever it is, I want to make sure that the payment right. Like I'm older. Like you could tell he keep his body in top tier shape. He got the mentality to even keep your body in shape this long is amazing. But what he's saying is like, shit, I don't really know who I'm gonna fight. Whoever come my way, boy, they better pay. If I'm finna get back in this ring and whoop and bust a nigga head, y'all, I just need them to have the right numbers.
That's real. I posted the Tyson fight, and I posted the little guy. I think the other guy, his name is Mike also.
Okay.
From over in Greece.
Yep.
But sometimes I post him and I take him down, and I post him and I take him down. It is what it is.
That's what's up. So a lot of people are saying you doing this just cause of the money. Is it just cause money, or just what you want to do?
But I mean, a lot of people are saying that, but bro, that's his business though. Like that's my whole thing. Like doing it because of the money. Now, don't get me wrong. If he fighting, he probably is, you know what I'm saying. But that's his business, bro.
I mean, nobody has taken none of my properties away from me.
Right.
So I still got all my houses. I still got everything. My mother, and my whole family, they bills still paid.
Right.
I still pay all my employees.
So the truth. One more question.
So what Floyd just said, if I'm not wrong, is he never lost no property. He didn't lose no houses. His mom and his people, they still cool. If you let him tell the story. So I hope this is the truth. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. It broke my heart just to see, them try to portray Floyd to just fall from grace like that. But, you know what I'm saying? I hope this is the truth. I hope he can at least, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't imagine Floyd Mayweather just being broke. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't imagine that shit.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the paper.
No.
Let's go back to the paper.
Right.
I was thinking about something, right?
Yeah. You going ready to break?
And a lot of times. No, hold on. Let me film it.
Yeah.
Okay, so check this out.
Yeah.
Now, when you really think about this, right? We got our people, meaning the black community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people have been paying money for years to come see me fight.
Yeah.
These people will pull equity out of their house, bet their life savings, and they bet it on Floyd because
What are you talking about?
I've proved that I'm 100% when I get in that ring.
Right.
Okay.
See, and that's another thing. Boxing is a huge gambling game. Like boxing, a lot of people gamble with boxing. So what he's saying is people really take the time. And some people do gamble, like got gambling addictions. They do put their houses down and stuff like that. That's kind of extreme, but in Floyd's case, when you making that much money, man, and you are guaranteed win, nothing's guaranteed. But when you when you repeatedly showing people that you could win, Floyd probably seen a lot of crazy stuff.
So they'll bet their life savings on Floyd Mayweather every time because they believe in me, right? And they rooting because they want to see me win. And then after they go home and they got everything they want, they praying on my downfall. Facts. They praying on my downfall. So yeah, we don't want to see Floyd with nothing, right? And so, I mean, and in due time, a lot of times they say, oh, it's this lawsuit, it's that lawsuit. One thing about me, whoever I get involved with, as far as with business, I get myself out of the situation. Okay. One thing we're not going to do is go out there and go point fingers. Oh, this person got me in that. As a man, if me and you doing business and things don't go right, and if me and you sit down and communicate and try to iron things out, if we can't iron things out, then it's best that we go our separate ways. It's just like a divorce, right?
But that's real shit though. Like as a man, if we can't figure this out, it's just best we go our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit. So you can tell Floyd really got a level head on his shoulder, bro. It sounds like he probably don't got as much as he had before, but it don't sound like he really that fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
If a man and a woman been married, just say 30 years, it's going to take a lot of unraveling. Right. So even when they talking about these different cases, oh, it's this, it's that. One thing about it, it's not me. Okay. It's not me. Right. But one thing I'm not, I'm the main face. Yes, sir. I'm the biggest name. Absolutely. So with me being the main face and the biggest name, who they gonna point the finger at? You. Okay. There you go. So it's no different from when you hear stuff like a jeweler. They told me that a jeweler, because remember I ain't got social media on my phone. Right. I'm too focused on like I said, building generational wealth. Exactly. Just like a lot of time, I be jumping subjects, but just like
he was not okay. All right, Floyd. I hope the allegations ain't true, because if the allegations are true, Floyd ain't, it sounded like he was focused on blowing everything before he died, which is cool too, because it's your money. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd kind of painting a different picture from what the allegations are saying. Floyd saying he ain't lose no cribs. Floyd saying he got all his property and his family good, and he ain't, he good. He fight because he want to fight. That's kind of how Floyd is painting the picture right now. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Hey, man, you hearing out the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, I can't say he lying. But there is paperwork and documents saying, Floyd owe and Floyd lost. So, not saying he broke. I'm just saying there's a lot of proof going against what he's saying right now. But that I'm not calling him a liar, though.
When people why Floyd doing this, why Floyd doing that? Man, listen, I'm not in nobody else's business. One thing about me, I stay in my own business. Right. So the thing is like this: if I was taking punishment throughout my career and I couldn't walk or talk, I couldn't articulate well, then I'd be like, yo, fuck that. Right. But as far as me going out, having fun, entertaining, being in control, doing exhibitions, keeping my body in shape, let me do what I want to do. I don't pocket watch nobody. I don't know what nobody doing. Right. And then it was so crazy that they was talking about one time I seen them. They told me I guess when I went to a game, I didn't have season tickets for somewhere close to 30 years. Right. Watch the Lakers and the Clippers, and every time I pay the people, I pay in cash. Having cash is a part of our culture. That's what we rap about. That's what we talk about. Right. We floss and we flashy. My name is money. Right. So
it's a part of our culture, but bro, it's also called growth. It's also called, I don't need to have $100,000 in my pocket and just go blow it. I don't have to be what you were when you were younger. I could be different. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing about it. Like, you can grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get that. I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But blowing through millions of dollars being careless and shit, that's not part of our culture. That is a discipline problem. That is a self-control problem. Stop blaming bad habits on the culture. You know, I get where you're coming from because you probably weren't shown good habits, but there's plenty of people who done came from the hood. Plenty of people that done came from the streets on everything and got the discipline to put their money up, to not flex and flaunt their money. You know what I'm saying? Now, I get it's easy to do when you have that much money, but as you see over time, it starts to build up. And, you know, shout out to Cam for even getting this exclusive. Number one, that's dope as hell. But, yeah, it sounded like Floyd just kind of like, he kind of dodged a lot of questions, but, I'm not going to say he lying or nothing like that. But it sounds like he's just trying to make his way back to where he was.
It's money. I'm not paying nobody with no credit card.
Right.
If my name is money, I'm gonna pull out that Dookie 9 like, wow, here you go.
Ain't nothing new though.
I mean, I've been doing this.
That's
and
fact.
Then they try to say, oh, well, why did he do that? Oh, why did he do that in front of Jay-Z? Jay-Z is this and Jay-Z is that. Man, listen, I love my people.
Right.
If anything, Jay-Z love how I pop it,
right.
And I love how he rap. And the reason why I know he love how I pop it, that's why he didn't show it up to so many of my fights. Because game respect game. Man, I respect this game. I respect this hustle.
Right.
You know, a lot of time, even like different individuals, when people be like, oh, and like it could be people from all walks of life. Oh, this guy is worth this, and this guy is worth that. My whole thing is this: I don't know what nobody's worth. Fuck what you're worth, what you got.
Right.
So at the end of the day, for the last 30 years, like, I mean, ain't nobody seen me in no soup line. I ain't been out on the streets begging like my hands is cups.
Right.
So at the end of the day,
You better
I'm
not
good.
be on the streets begging like
Two
your
more
hands
questions,
is
real
cuffed.
quick.
Man,
Let you,
please,
I
shit.
gotta finish question.
The
Are you
hell?
suing PBC, Al Heyman? Do they owe you money?
So a lot, just like that, when people was asking about the PVC thing,
Right.
I really don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
But the thing is this: it's more like this. I looked at Al Heyman like a father figure, and there's the reason why he always wanted to stay behind the scenes, and he didn't want nobody to see his face.
Yeah, I don't know what Al Heyman look like right now.
Okay, so
Right.
at one particular time, it was a girl group, a famous girl group, because Al Heyman done all the music tours, and once I got with Al Heyman, he had stopped doing he wasn't doing rap music, but the I Am Money tour, I was a part of that tour. But people don't know that. A lot of the music tours that Al Heyman was doing, I was a part of the tours.
Okay.
I was behind the scenes. I was getting mailbox money.
Okay.
So there's a lot of artists. I can name a lot of the tours, but then if I name a lot of the tours just because you didn't see my name on a jumbotron, or you didn't see my name throughout the arena, or nowhere on none of the billboards throughout the tour, people are gonna say, oh no, Floyd didn't have nothing to do with that.
Right.
Remember, so it's no different from when people get to talking about the real estate. Oh, Floyd don't got this and Floyd don't got that. All I want you to do is tell me what y'all got. Just tell me what you.
Now, and that's what I was saying too. Like, his broke is different from everybody else broke. Like, Floyd might be real life sitting on 200-300 million. Real shit. He just might not have $1 billion no more. You know what I'm saying? His broke is different from your broke. For real. From our broke.
Everybody always worried about what Floyd got, but what do you got?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of time I'm like, well, what do you got?
Right.
And so, it is what it is. It's not like, I mean, if I get the name of all the shit that I own, motherfuckers like, damn.
Right.
But then they go, well, you already know. And it's so crazy. Like, I want people to really understand this. So, say like if it's like TMZ, right?
Yeah.
So we know TMZ is not black owned.
Yes.
So if it's something that's not black owned, remember, TMZ reach is a lot longer than Shade Room reach.
There you go.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if something was to come out on Shade Room, they're going to say, oh, it's false because it's black media.
Right.
But if something come out on TMZ, oh, it's real, we know because it came from them. They have a bigger platform and a bigger reach, so they're going to say it's real. Right. So when a company called Business Insider, a guy wrote something about me and said, this is about Floyd and that is about Floyd, right? But nobody is telling you the CEO of Business Insider has, if I'm not mistaken, is a con man or he committed fraud. Just do your homework on guys like this. So a lot of times people can speak on me, you know.
So do your homework. What he's saying is, man, the people that's running these companies, man, they got hit for fraud. They got hit with all the allegations they putting on my jacket. You know what I'm saying? So what Floyd is saying, like, man, these niggas, the same people putting out the news about me is the same. He basically saying they projecting. They lying. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I keep it so real. I would not be surprised. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, because he is right about one thing. TMZ goes way farther than the Shade Room. And if it come out on TMZ and they push that narrative, it's going to get pushed. It's going to get pushed. You know, I think a lot of messy beef probably start on TMZ. By the time it gets to the Shade Room, we probably, you know, a little late, honestly. You know what I'm saying? On everything.
I'm happy with where I'm at. You know, a kid from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and you know, I stayed in Jersey for a while, stayed over in New York for a while with my family. I'm a kid that come from nothing.
Right.
And I'm not educated in school. I'm educated in life, meaning I know how to survive.
There you go.
So one thing about me is this. If you look, and you just look around, my team, they still paying their bills. Right. And at my age, you know, at my age, what, 40, I'm 40, I'm 50 years old, right? We just say 50, yeah. All right? If I'm able to just, my mother house is paid for, all my properties are paid for. My grandson don't want for nothing. I'm happy with that. As long as I'm able to eat every day, pay my bills, and travel and do the things that I want to do, and I don't have to get up and punch no clock and work for nobody, then that's my comfort.
Right.
And if I'm not doing nothing, and I'm like, oh shit, I ain't doing nothing. And then they say, oh, Floyd, you think about doing any more exhibitions? I say, shit, I don't know, maybe. Right now, no, I'm cool. I ain't done nothing in a while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then if Tyson be like, oh yeah, you and Tyson can do exhibition, no problem. Right. Let's make it happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, man, that's some real shit, though. I can't even hate on him for that. What he's saying is, bro, like, I don't got to get up and punch no clock. I don't got to go to work, bro. I'm set for the rest of my life still. I'm good. I'm still Floyd Mayweather. No, I don't have $1 billion. I had a great life. I spent a lot of money. I did a lot of shit. But I'm older now. I'm not bringing home 200 million. You know what I'm saying? They act like just because you spent a lot of money, now you just broke and you ain't got nothing. He like, you know what I'm saying? That's not the case. Like, he's saying, like, bro, I'm really cool. And I feel him on that. Like, bro, that's if I want to be cool where I'm at, I don't want to do too much. He literally said, if I'm chilling, not doing something, and they like, hey, you want to fight? You want to do this? You want to do exposition? He like, yeah, that's cool. I don't care. So he let you know, like, bro, and I can wholeheartedly agree with that. Like, what the hell? Like, all right, I ain't got what I used to have, but that's my money. That's why he's saying, like, what y'all got? Y'all never touched a B. Y'all never touched a few mil. Some of y'all never have 100,000 cash. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel everything he's saying. Like, get off my back. Like, bro, nah, I ain't got the billion no more. Cool. I'm still set for the rest of my life. My family's still good. My team's still eating. Everybody's still getting paid. Everybody's still having a great life. What's to it? What's the point? What's the problem? When I die, I can't take this money with me anyway. I'm working on generational wealth so where my daughter can push it to her kids and my kid, you know what I'm saying? His kids can push it to their kids, to push it to their kids. You know what I'm saying? It's a system. You know what I'm saying? It don't just stop with him. It grows with the generation. So I do feel him on that. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that shit away from him. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, let me just watch it a little bit more.
If we do it, we do it. If we don't, then we don't.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. Is it all exhibition, or are you going to do anything professionally as well?
As of right now, everything is in the air.
Okay.
Everything is in the air. We can't just jump out because, like I said before, there's a lot of shit I'm still ironing out and I'm cleaning up. You know, like I said, there's somebody that I'm involved with that's on my team, who I thought was a friend, who I thought was a business partner, but happened to be a con artist and a scammer. And four things, if you these four things, I want you to get the fuck away from me. If you are a liar, a thief, a rat, and a snake, then I definitely got to disconnect myself from you. So
that's a motherfucker. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you a liar, you a snake, you got to get away from me. I agree. Get away from me. You know what I'm saying? He making all that money. I do believe somebody was stealing. You know, they trying to say, oh, no, he wasn't stealing. He signed the contract and he did it all on his own will. Man, I know y'all finessed that. I know y'all pulled some strings. I know y'all did. A lot of people, especially people that don't care for Floyd and don't care for what he got going on and his legacy, they see that much money, they like, hey, how can I finesse him? Because they think they smarter than him. And they try to finesse him. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, why they, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, they try to finesse him. They try to get their cheese off him because they think they smarter than Floyd. And they think they gonna get away with it forever. They think they'll never get caught. And if they do get caught, they'll get away. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I do agree with that shit, for real.
that's what's going on right now. Disconnected myself from certain individuals, and it's just like this. A lot of times when you want to disconnect yourself from certain individuals, they give you a hard time. Just like a scorned woman, a scorned wife, if you gave her a good life and you treated her good for 20, 30 years, and then say she went out on a date with a guy, or she could have went and cheated on you,
right.
And you said, okay, I treated you exclusive, but you acting like you start acting like a regular. You start doing regular shit that regular chicks do.
Right.
So it's best that we go our separate ways. And she's scorned, so she giving you a hard time while she don't want to give you a divorce. So the same thing is going on right now. I'm just laying low, cleaning up bullshit business, and then it's back to the regular program.
Gotcha. Is everything Mayweather production just you? Because we don't see Leonard around like used to. We know Richard Schaefer was around for a minute. Who are you working with presently with Mayweather Promotions?
I got some heavy hitters that's behind the scenes.
Okay.
A lot of times, like, I got a lot of...
Yeah, so he pretty much saying everything, like he really just defending his name, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't really direct with all his answers. I feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like Mayweather is just in a situation like we all been there. I'm not saying we all had $1 billion, of course, but we've all been in the place of grace. And we not there no more. And we kind of make our way back. And making our way back isn't always as pleasing. We might be older. We might have other responsibilities. We might have other things to take care of. So that's a part of the game as well. Don't forget that too. Floyd Mayweather ain't broke as hell. He just lost. He just not at that billing. He ain't got as much as he used to have. But he still got bread. He still got his family. He still got everything he need in life. So he's saying he's still good. You know what I'm saying? What you got? What you in my pockets for? I'm not in nobody's pockets. That's what he's saying. He really just defending this stuff like, man, y'all tripping. You let TMZ go drop this news, and you got me looking like, you going against, why y'all going against me? Y'all gambling, putting down all this money, doing all these things to help support me and pay to come see me fight. And as soon as I get home, y'all praying on my downfall. The reason why he said that is because the moment there's a whiff of him going broke, everybody ran with that and said he was committing fraud, and he you know what I'm saying, was getting his properties taken from him. He was saying all of that. You know what I'm saying? People were saying all that about. I got a few videos of them saying, Floyd apparently did check fraud, and even I was like, damn, check fraud. They was cool and blah, blah, blah. So he's saying, like, oh, that's false. He said them is all allegations. You know what I'm saying? Them is false allegations. That's what he's saying. So I'm Team Floyd, you know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all let me know how you feel about this in the comments. I do appreciate you guys for tuning in with the channel. It is starting to grow. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're going to get the quality of these videos up so we can keep posting. Thank you for tuning in to Evan Seals TV.